Hey, it's your boy Lord Jang Yang, local Twitch streamer and Doordasher. Here give you some more lessons about Doordash and their bullshit. Well, actually, no, it's not about Doordash. This is about the customers. So, basically, this is what happened. I picked up an order. It was a decent payout, so I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. So I got the order and I go to drop it off. But before I drop it off, the customer calls me saying that the address that they put on the app was not the correct address and wanted to drop the order somewhere else. And I explained to them that, well, I can't do that because if I don't complete the order to the location where it's supposed to be, I can't get paid. And they're like, well, that's not that. They're like, that's not the right address though. I'm like, well, that's not my problem. You should have put the correct address into the app so you could be dropped off where you currently are and you could have your food. But at this point, I have to drive it. I have to at least drop it off or at least get to the location where it's at so I can get paid. And they're like, well, go ahead and complete the order and then just bring it to where I'm at. And I'm like, well, are you going to pay me to deliver it to a location that I'm not supposed to be at right now? I'm like, why I gotta pay? This is the part that pisses me off. They actually asked, why do they have to pay me again to drop it off at their current location? And I'm like, I'm not trying to be greedy or nothing. It's just you. I've officially done my job. I drove the order from the merchant to the address provided on the app, completed the order, and I'm done. Then they tell me they want me to drive it to another location, which turned out to be 10 miles further from where I was, for free, right? So I politely told them no, because for one, they're not trying to sweeten the pot. I have Cash App. They got to throw me $4 extra for driving another 5 or 10 miles, but they didn't want to do that. They wanted me to go above me off of customer service to just, oh yeah, sure, let me just drive it to where you actually are. Like, no, fuck that. It's not my fault that you put the wrong address in on the app and now this is what's happening. So yeah, fuck that. So he proceeded to try to berate me, and I'm just like, nah. I completed my job. I screenshotted everything. Screenshotted that I dropped it off, took a picture, and then I personally called DoorDash after I completed the order, and I got ahead of the game. Told the DoorDash people that, hey, I just completed an order. And I guarantee you they're about to call saying they didn't get their order, because this is what happened. I took the order to the address provided. They wanted me to deliver to a different address for free. And I was like, and I told them no. So as I consider it, I've completed my job. So I just want to give y'all a heads up that when this person calls in saying that I did not deliver the food, when in reality I did deliver the food and they used the wrong address to try to, I guess, save money or something. Because here's the thing. The delivery fee is based on distance. So I know what I've been finding is a lot of people they'll put one address into the app, then they'll put that one address into the app, and then when the driver gets close to the address, they'll call them like, oh, I'm sorry, that's not the correct address, please bring it here. And then they expect you to bring it to where they actually are for free. No, fuck that shit. So, lessons for the Dasher, lessons for the customer. For the Dasher, do not deliver to addresses that is not on the app or for the order. And customers, please pay attention to the addresses you're putting into the app. We are not stupid. We are not naive. We are not going to deliver it to an address that is not in the app, because for one, that takes us further out of our money zone, and two, we could be driving into a trap, and we're not about to have that. Okay? Stop playing with us. Okay? Do the right thing for once in your pathetic lives, and stop trying to take advantage of the situation by finding little loopholes like, oh, I'm gonna order it to this address, call the DoorDasher and be like, no, bring it here because this is actually where I'm at. Because they're thinking, oh well, if I never actually receive my food, I'll get a refund. And I'm like, no, my job is to deliver it to the address, nothing more, nothing less. And once I've done that, everything else is on you, the customer. So again, Dashers, do not deliver to addresses that are not in the app, and customers, stop trying to screw us over because you want to save a few bucks. Have a nice day.